Good morning, grade 5s. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing very well. So today all you will need is your math notebook, and eventually you'll need your math textbook because we're going to be doing a few textbook questions. So I'm not really writing any major notes. I'm just going to be discussing a few different things that we weren't able to discuss yesterday. So quick review, discuss a little bit more, and then you'll have some textbook questions. So today will be short and sweet. So as you remember yesterday, we began our new unit, statistics and probability, and our first topic is trying to understand the different ways of collecting data, right? Data. So remember, there's two different ways, first-hand and second-hand. So what does first-hand mean? So try pausing the video and try answering it yourself. What does first-hand data mean? If something is first-hand, that means, think about it. First-hand, that means I've collected it myself. I've done the work, I've gone out, I've done my research, I've done the survey, and sometimes, and I don't want you to just think it's just for surveys. No, it just means I have done the work. I have done the research, I've done the collecting of data, whatever it is. When I look at secondhand, think about it, it's someone else has done it. It's not me. I can't do it. Maybe I don't want to, but usually it's because you aren't capable of doing it. Today we're going to discuss that. When is it that we need secondhand data? Because everything we can't do on our own. So secondhand data is whenever we're not able to complete it on our own, so we have to go to outside sources and do that. And let's talk about that. So the easy one is firsthand. So for example, if I want to find out how many, and I'm going to do this as if I was in class, if I want to find out how many students had cereal for breakfast, could I do that? Yes, I could just ask my class. I could say, put your hands up if you had cereal for breakfast. So I could collect that data. Check, that's firsthand. If I want to find out how many students have a little bit of white in their shoes, right? Maybe they have got mainly black, but maybe they've got a little bit of white. I would ask that. People would then put their hands up. Check. If I want to find out how many students have Oreo cookies for lunch, and I want to ask how many CIS students, could I do that? Yeah, I could. It would take me a really long time, right? I would have to go to all the grade 5 classes, grade 4 classes, but I could still do that. You are still capable of doing that. So that's still firsthand. It might take a little longer, but you're still capable of collecting that data. So it's still firsthand, right? If I wanted to find out how many students, CIS students, take a bus to school, could I do that? Is that firsthand or secondhand? Also firsthand. Again, it will take some time. I might have to go to the receptionist and ask, could you give me a list of all the kids or the number of kids that take a bus? You could do that. You could find out yourself. That's all firsthand data. Some are easy, some might take a little bit longer, but you can do it. Now, what if I said, how many students, let's say if I wanted to find out how many students, or if I want to say how many endangered species are in the world. Now, maybe I have a prediction. Right? I might think I might have an idea, but do I know the real answer? No, right? No, I would have to do some research. And as soon as I have to resort to someone else or something else, so online, looking at for some research or some books, it's not firsthand anymore. So whatever I collect, whatever the animals I collect, the numbers I collect, that is second-hand data. That's the difference. I don't know. I might have a really good idea of all the different species, but there's no way you know every single endangered species. That requires some research. If I want to know how many polar bears are in the world, right? Again, I don't know. I would have to research this, so that is second-hand data. If I want to know how many students in Miss Mavish's school in Canada are from UAE, right? Well, I don't know. First of all, I'm not in Canada, and I would have to go there. I would have to ask, but that's really hard, so I can't do that. Instead, I could just call someone from there and ask them for the information. So that is second-hand data. Okay, so we need to understand the difference of what first-hand data is and what second-hand data is. So first-hand, you can do it on your own, right? It might take a little bit long. Maybe it's really quick. Maybe it's not as quick. But you can do it on your own. Second-hand data is you need to resort to something else or someone else. You can't do it yourself. Okay, that's the difference. Now, today's, and that's what you're going to be working on today. So in your textbook questions, you're going to be understanding what kind of data is it? Is it first-hand or second-hand? So you're going to be working on, and I'll write this down, page textbook, page 260, numbers 1, 2, 3. So you have 3 short, easy questions. And all they are is trying to understand, is looking at different examples of data and saying, is this first hand or second hand? Okay, that's all I want you to do today. Just get some practice going. And again, if you're still lost, please message us today. Don't leave this until the end of the week when we have a check-in. Okay, have fun, good luck, and if you have any questions, I'll hear from you soon. Bye.